Hello everyone, my name is Pallavi Dhawan. I'm one of the editors of Graffiti, an anthology, and I am excited to tell you a little bit about my favorite part of the process behind the creation of Graffiti.
Hi, my name is Tamika Thompson. I'm fiction editor for Graffiti, which is a collection of works by writers of color. It has fiction, essays, poetry in it.
One of the other editors and I, Tamika Thompson, we're not sure when we got together and came up with this idea whether other writers of color would find a similar need for a safe space where they could write freely away from the white gaze.
And we really started out on this project wanting people of color to identify as one group, to discover works by writers of color that they otherwise would not have been exposed to read one another, to write for one another. And we wanted both the writing and the reception of that writing to be outside of the white gaze. I'd say my favorite part has been the events that we had. We had launches in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Chicago. So the events were really the culmination of all of our work, but it was also the realization of those dreams. We shared our work from the collection. We got to read some of our favorites, and we got some tough questions from the audience. We discussed identity and art, and what does it mean to write and to work outside of the white gaze. And I think we all walked away with a better understanding of one another, and we discovered a lot of work that we otherwise would not have known about.
My favorite part of the process was getting this book in the mail, finding out that we had done it. We had made space for writers of color to fill with their stories and their poems. And that seemed like such a distant possibility when the idea first came to us. So my favorite part, I would have to say, is the realization that we, writers of color, have the power to create our own spaces and our own stories. And this physical thing is the culmination of all of those efforts.
So it has been really an added blessing to see our project out in the world, to be featured in magazines and journals, to make it onto the small press bestseller list for a couple of months in a row, and more recently, now becoming an award finalist.
So Graffiti started out as an idea in a coffee shop. And so what started out as an idea began to evolve and then miraculously became this book.
Working on this project has been a blessing and an adventure. I think it's all strengthened our resolve around this project. It's let us know that the unity that we've built around graffiti, we can carry it on into other collections and to other events, and really has made us steadfast in our desire to continue this project on in the literary world.
So thank you to all of the contributors, and thank you to Aunt Lute.